Hello, this video documents the remastering faults on the Seasons 12 and 19 Blu-ray box sets. The reason why I'm making this video is because the BBC have announced that they are going to reissue these sets in slim case packaging, and hopefully with these reissues they can take the chance to address these faults and hopefully fix them. So mostly the faults are with Season 19, but there are a couple on Season 12, but I'm going to start with the Season 19 ones first. Most of these faults were spotted by users on Gallifrey base, but I actually spotted a couple while I was editing this video. Alright, so in this first shot in Castrovalva, you can see when it cuts to the footage of this guy, it stays on that shot much longer than it should. Second, on Castrovalva Part 1, the shield for the TARDIS monitor is supposed to rise up as it does in the original broadcast version. Also, there's a missing layer of video effects from the Master's TARDIS. As you can see, there's a flashing layer of dark blue and light blue, I guess you'd call it lightning effects, that's supposed to come out from the Master's TARDIS, which is not there on the Blu-ray version. Also, there's a second fault on this picture. This picture is improperly matted. As you can see, it is not within the 4x3 frame, and actually I don't even think that the monitor frame is actually the same shot that was in the broadcast version, but you can kind of see why they would change it, because in the broadcast version is kind of a crappy looking picture. And then finally with Castrovalva Part 1, if you look closely at the shot where Tegan, Turlough, and Nyssa are running back to the TARDIS, you can see the picture kind of breaks up. Especially on Tegan's legs, you can kind of see like parts of the image shifting around. There might have been some film damage on this shot, and they might not have aligned the fixes properly with the image. So I've also slowed this footage down so you can see it better. So on Kinda Part 2, this is a really minor shot. This is a blink and you'll miss it. You can see that the matte on the right hand side glitches out for just a frame. I've slowed this down so you can see it there. I only put this in for completionist's sake. So next on the Visitation Part 2, there's a missing studio shot of the main alien flicking a switch. Kind of interesting is that this shot is also missing from the special edition DVD release, which I think these Blu-rays are mostly just the most recent DVD masters. I mean, with a little more cleanup and upscaled, and with new HD titles, credits, and film sequences, so if they were building up from the special edition DVD masters, it would make sense that this shot was missing. Also on the Visitation, this time in Part 3, there's a quick shot of Adric walking in front of the TARDIS monitor, and you can see that the image on the TARDIS monitor is blurred. What I think that is that they tried to align the new HD film transfer with the old film transfer and forgot to increase the opacity all the way up to 100%. I've also included a comparison from later in the episode, another shot of the TARDIS monitor, and you can see it does not have the blurred effect to it. And also here is a side-by-side of the shot on the special edition DVD version. Next on Black Orchid Part 2, there's another misplaced edit, and you lose the tail end of the shot of Nyssa's doppelganger running away. This fault was also on the DVD version, and again, if they're making these Blu-ray remasters from the DVD masters, it would make sense that this fault was carried over. And also, you can take time to appreciate the picture restoration on the Blu-ray. You can see the new HD film transfer, and you can just see how much more colorful it is, how much more picture area it is, and how much more detailed it is compared to the original broadcast version on the left. Alright, so in Time Flight Part 1, there's another missing studio shot. Also, here's Time Flight Part 4. Now this one's just kind of silly. They did not properly matte this to a 4x3 image, and you can actually see the full aperture of the film scan, and you can see the film perforations on the left and right side, which is something that you don't usually see. And before I continue, I want to issue a warning to people, because this is a very nitty-gritty fault that's on every episode of the Seasons 12 and Season 19 box sets, and if you don't want to know about it, stop the video right now. Okay, so now that you've been warned, there is macroblocking on every episode on Seasons 12 and 19, and it's all in the bottom right-hand corner of the video. It's a lot worse on the Season 12 box set. Like, you can really see it on the title sequence. It's not just the lower right-hand corner of the title sequence, it's like the entire lower part of the picture. You can see that not only is it not very detailed, you can see huge macro blocking artifacts. And I also have a comparison here with the season 14 title sequence, which is the same film transfer, and you can see that this macro blocking is just not there on it. This is a fault that's on both the US releases and the UK releases, so I think something is wrong with the master files. On the season 19 box set, it's only on the studio footage. It's not on any of the film footage. I thought it was a problem with the upscaler, but it can't be if it's on the title sequence and credits from season 12, which is not upscaled. So thank you for watching this video, and please share this, and hopefully we can get these faults fixed on the reissues of the season 12 and season 19 Blu-ray box sets. Thank you.